one of the things that I'd like to bring up from my experience working in Indonesia is that there seems to be a dichotomy between modern trade, the way that modern supply chains deliver products, and traditional trade. When we talk about reuse in the context of modern trade, this is the most frequent misperception that we get. Oh, reuse is a product, it's a packaging, right? So if we slap a label that says reusable on our packaging, that means it's reuse, right? And the problem with that logic is that it puts the onus squarely on the consumer to reuse that packaging. And this is false because reuse is not a packaging. Reuse is a system. It is a system that encourages multiple circular uses of a packaging, and it is a system that actually doesn't transfer ownership of the packaging to the consumer. The consumer only needs the product, so the ownership of the product only gets transferred to the consumer. The packaging itself never gets transferred to the consumer. It's only lent to the consumer, loaned to the consumer. Who owns it is the reuse system, the reuse operator, or the producer, or the distributor, whichever party ends up deciding to create this reuse system. And they're the ones, as the owners, who have the responsibility to take back that packaging, to wash it and sanitize it and refill it and redistribute it out to consumers again. So in traditional trade, this has always been the case. So when we talk to traditional markets and traditional caterers and community-based food vendors that provide door-to-door herbal drinks or door-to-door meatball soup, this has always been the case. They know they're not going to give out their spoons and their plates to the consumer. It's theirs. They're only lending it to the consumer. So I think that we just need to marry these two dichotomies together because each of these systems can inspire each other.